Love with confidence. Welcome to episode 101 of the Empowered by Design podcast. I am so excited to talk with you today, connect with you today about loving with confidence. What it means, why it's important, where it comes from, how you can cultivate, enhance your love, your confidence personally and relationally. Stay tuned. Welcome to the podcast, Empowered by Design. I am your host, Dr. Liz, a hopeful romantic, mom of two beautiful souls, and partner to the love of my life. As a licensed psychologist, I love helping people heal, grow, and shine. I am a love and relationship specialist and owner of Visionistas by Design Wellness Boutique, where we lead with love and empower you to fly. This podcast delivers inspirational stories, conversations, and lessons on the power of tuning in body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit. Following your intuition, seeing the signs, and listening to the whispers from angels. To pursue your dreams in life, work, and love with intentional vision. Share the love, spread the power. Dream, design, deliver. Hello, and welcome to episode 101 of the Empowered by Design podcast. I am Dr. Liz. I am your host. I'm so excited to be here with you in season 5, and our theme for season 5 is love with confidence. I'm going to talk all about that today, what you can expect throughout the season, where this comes from, why it's important, and the things that we've been doing here at Visionistas around this topic, this theme, not just in the past month, past couple of weeks, but if you look back over the entire life of the Empowered by Design podcast, this is one of our most important themes is obviously love. We love love here, and confidence. And when we talk about confidence, we talk about the underlying concepts that contribute to genuine, authentic confidence and love, trust, assurance, belief in yourself, belief in others are all of these ingredients that are connected to confidence. Confidence is something that we hear a lot about. We can measure confidence. There are scales to measure it. We can see it. We can tell if someone has confidence. We can tell if someone doesn't, or has too much or not enough. And our confidence is an important part of our personality. It is an important aspect of personality, and it is something that can change and shift in depending upon context, content. But true confidence in oneself comes from a much more deeper concept of love, trust, assurance, whether that's in yourself or in someone or something else. So confidence is that kind of concept that is dimensional. So you can have confidence in yourself. We have confidence in different people. We have confidence in certain things and outcomes. And just to give you the quick Google definition of confidence so that you have it in your mind as we talk throughout this episode and through the whole season, is that confidence defined the feeling or belief that one can rely on someone or something firm trust is a key word there. The state of feeling certain about the truth of something, and a feeling of self-assurance arising from one's appreciation of one's own abilities or qualities. So those are some definitions that you can keep holding in your mind throughout this episode and throughout the season as we talk about loving with confidence. So why is it important? Why is confidence important? And I did a little bit of research so that I could give you very clear data and facts. And I will put the information from where I found and read these things that I'm going to be talking about. I will reference them and they will be referenced in the show notes. So you can go and read more about them if you so desire. But confidence is connected to positive outcomes in our lives, both personally and relationally. So this is something that I talk about a lot with my clients in therapy and coaching and consultation, whenever I'm speaking anywhere, that when one of the things that we focus on at Visionistas, our specialty is love and relationships. And so when you are doing any kind of self-work, whether that's therapy or you're investing in coaching or you're investing in reading a book or listening to a podcast and you have a goal in mind, we can think of our goals both as personal goals, things that are achievable to help our personal life outcomes. And then we talk a lot in our work here at Visionistas of the aspect of relational outcomes as well. So personal and relational. We know that from life experience, so you can think about your own life, and research shows that when we are in satisfying, healthy, loving relationships with other people, we feel better. We do better. We have better experiences and more satisfaction in life. Same with yourself. When you are in a positive, healthy, loving, trusting, confident relationship with yourself, your life outcomes are more enjoyable. You will feel more balanced. You feel more connected, more peaceful, and in line with your goals, your values, your mission, your vision in life. And that is our jam here. We talk about this all the time in all of the work that we do. And it is the theme, as I said, of this season to really bring it to you in this way. If you are listening, a returning listener, thank you for coming. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so excited that you have found us. We love to help you help ourselves. We love learning. We're lifelong learners here at Visionistas, and we love to continue to grow, learn about ourselves personally and in relationship with others, and to live our life in line with our values. We define our values. We use our values to shape, direct our behavior, our mission, our goals, our purpose, our passion. What we are setting out to do is another aspect that helps us keep our motivation high to keep moving forward. And we align our energy and our actions with our vision. So that those dreams, those broad, far-reaching goals, those aspects help us to know where we are, what's motivating our behavior. Is this connected when we have to make a decision? Is this connected to my values? Is this in line with my core values, our core values, whether that's personally or as a team? Is this in line with our mission, our goals, our passion, our purpose, what we are striving to do to provide, again, personally, relationally, professionally? And is this in line with where we want to go, those goals, those dreams, and that vision. And so if you are listening, you are likely, you resonate with this as well. You recognize and understand the importance of investing time and energy, resources, money, emotions, passion, all of these things in your life to achieve your goals, achieve your mission, to be in line with your values, your mission, and your vision. So we are so excited to help you peak perform. That is one of our main services here, is to help people perform at their optimal level, whether that is in the office, on the stage, in the home, in the family, in life, in relationships. They're all connected, and there are certain ingredients that we use to help us stay on track and to also recognize the importance of balance. So moving forward is an important aspect, as is pausing, resting, making time for fun and relaxation, and hanging out with friends, and catching up. And that is something that I've been so fortunate to have done a lot of over the past few days. So before we'll do some snacks and apps, just to kind of tell you what we've been doing recently. It has been a whirlwind. So I have loved those moments where my energy was high, and we had sip and shop this past week at Visionistas. So in conjunction with the Nazareth Economic Downtown Commission, the community of other small businesses and local businesses, and just people who are also in line with creating community and creating space for fun and connection in our little geographic location. We had a really fun night with a couple of other local businesses shared our space. Emily and Sophie were here, and Sophia came and sold some cake pops. You can see our photos and stories always on social media, so keep following us there. We will be doing more of these events as the year progresses. Our next one is scheduled for Cinco de Mayo, so that will be fun. If you are local, stop in and see what we're up to. A couple of my bestest friends from high school stopped by, and I got to connect with them at Sip and Shop. And then I had a fun overnight catch-up sesh with a couple of my bestest friends from grad school. And that is what it's about. Those are the moments, the treasured times where we just get to be ourselves. We just get to be who we are with the people that we love. We get to catch up and talk about life and love and jobs and babies and kids and broken things in the house and all the things that we do and that come our way, and how do we navigate them. And we do it in connection with other people. We do that when we are in loving, trusting relationships with people who pick us up, love us, and just are fun and supportive, can laugh with us, can cry with us, can listen, can hug, and also dance. So I've been having so much fun connecting. That is one of my most favorite things to do, is to be around the people that I love, and I'm so grateful for that. How about you? I invite you to think about your time and energy that you spend connecting with the people that you love, friends, family, coworkers, people who are lifter-uppers, people who love you, support you. And if it has been too long, it's time to make it happen. Life is busy, right? But we must make the intention to make time for the people that we love, whether that's your partner, your children, your parents, your cousins, your friends, your coworkers, all the people in your life. That it can be a lot. It can be a lot. But this is just a little friendly reminder to message someone, call someone if you haven't, do a Zoom date if they live far and travel is just not possible for you right now. But, doesn't it make your heart sing when you are connecting with people that you love? I know for me it does. And it's a balancing act sometimes, for sure. But it's worth it. It is worth it and so, so empowering. So we're talking about love with confidence, love with trust, love with assurance today and all season long. Why is confidence important? Why is it important? It is connected, like I said, to positive outcomes personally and relationally. In the 5-factor model for personality, so that is one of the main models of personality that I learned when I was going through grad school. You may have heard of it. The openness to experience, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, neuroticism, which is actually a term really used to measure, describe the ability to feel emotionally stable, emotionally adjusted to life. And self-esteem is a measure that is correlated with confidence. Self-esteem, self-confidence are correlated, very, very close cousins. And in that 5-factor model for personality, self-esteem is connected to openness to experience, which means having curiosity and imagination, sometimes creativity, and really loving to try new things, being open to something new and novel. Self-esteem is also connected to extroversion. So having an outgoing personality, enjoying connecting with others, self-confident, affectionate, being someone who enjoys joining in and being around others. Self-esteem is also connected to conscientiousness, so that dependability, that hardworking, that motivated part of personality. And it's also connected to emotional adjustment and stability. So it's positively connected to that. So not only personally in life, again, but also relationally. In relationships, people with high self-esteem, high self-confidence also have positive views of their partners, their romantic partners. So in addition to having a positive view of self, they hold their partners in high regard as well and feel a sense of positivity and about their romantic partners. They also, people with high self-esteem, high self-confidence, report higher relationship satisfaction than people who typically have lower self-confidence, lower self-esteem. So these are some of the reasons why is this important. And I'm helping us understand this together so that you can understand, well, why would I care about being confident? What does it matter? What does it mean? And then we're going to also talk about how you can work to increase your self-confidence, increase your life satisfaction, increase your self-esteem. As I mentioned in episode 100, one of the things that we have been doing here at Visionistas, that I've been doing, are offering Refreshing You energy and confidence consultations. And in that consultation, we talk about energy. We talk about where is our energy right now, taking inventory of where we are putting spending our time, our resources, our emotional energy, our spiritual energy. And that here comes from, we hear me talk a lot about body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit. Here, that is the one thing that we talk about a lot, and how we kind of pull those realms, those aspects of energy apart to look at them individually and really get in there and examine them, recognizing that there's overlap, right? There's overlap between our body, our physical inside, what our body feels and does for us inside, what it looks like, what it feels like on the outside, our body image, our body appearance, our mind, right? Our mind is so connected to our mind, our body-mind connection is so strong. And we talk a lot about that in psychology and in therapy and in coaching and consultation, of how to, again, understand how they can be distinct yet also overlapping. So what are our ideas, our intellect, our thoughts, our beliefs about ourselves and about life in general, our heart, right? Our emotional, symbolic energy, housing of our emotions is our heart that we talk about here, and how that is also very much connected with our minds and our bodies, our spirit and our soul. So our soul really reflects that core value of who we are, that core identity, where we've come from, shaped by culture and beliefs and family and experiences and all of the things that we have done and gone through and experienced in life, affects and is affected by our identity and that soul concept, and our spirit, that energy that kind of pulls it all together, that we carry that energy within us, within our bodies, within the realm of our bodies, and also it extends beyond and influences our relationships, again, with personally and our relationships with others. So we talk a lot here at Visionistas in our work about the connection between those realms of energy: body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit. And those are really based on a couple of different psychological, spiritual concepts. Maslow's hierarchy of needs, if you are familiar with that, you can picture a pyramid, a triangle shape. And what Abraham Maslow said is that we must fulfill certain needs in our life, kind of in a successive way. So at the very bottom of the pyramid is our physiological needs. We need to feed our body. We need food. We need water. Moving up the pyramid to safety needs. So we need shelter. We need to feel safe in our lives, in our places that we are occupying, in our relationships that we are occupying. Going up the pyramid is love and belonging. So having healthy relationships is important, and continuing up is the esteem part of our lives, having the confidence, having a sense of who we are, an identity, of a shaped identity that we can talk about, ascribe to, understand, believe in. And then the top of that pyramid is self-actualization. So that concept of reaching that highest potential. And the concept of the hierarchy is recognizing that the needs have to be met in succession, right? So if you are hungry and you don't have shelter, if you are unsafe, it's much more difficult to, and some would say impossible, to reach the top of the pyramid and feel like you have self-actualization, like you are flying at the top of your game, right? If you're hungry, if you're cold, if you're angry, you're not going to be the best version of yourself. And so the concept is, moving up in succession. I also really love the model of wellness, the dimensions of wellness of SAMHSA, the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration wellness dimensions. They outline 8 of them: social wellness, emotional wellness, physical wellness, intellectual, recreational, fun, occupational, spiritual, financial, and environmental. Similarly, this is not in a pyramid, but more of like you can picture a flower, right? These overlapping circles that are shaped together, that they affect and influence how well we show up in our lives, how well we feel in our lives, again, personally and relationally. And so that is also something that we use here to help other people really take inventory, really understand what are those aspects, are those realms balanced. We also talk about and use the chakra system. So these spiritual energy centers in the body that you can picture running along the spine. So if you just kind of picture your body, the root chakra at the bottom, the base of the spine, is that center where we feel connected to the earth. We feel safe and secure. Moving up the chakra system is the sacral chakra, where we a little bit above the root, in between the base of the spine and the belly button, kind of around the pelvic region, where that spiritual energy center is housing of creative energy and sexual energy and life, kind of that ability to be passionate. And moving up in the chakra system is the solar plexus. So right around a little bit above the belly button, that is the center of kind of that purpose and direction and security in oneself. What we're meant to do, kind of that. I'm like touching it now, like just like putting our hand on our belly and kind of thinking of that soul, that identity. And the heart chakra, obviously, is the heart of emotion, forgiveness, love, and connection for self and others. And really the heart chakra connects those lower chakra centers, the 3 lower chakra centers, with the upper 3 chakra centers. It acts as a bridge, that love and connection. The throat chakra is next, where we have the ability to speak our truth and also to listen to ourselves, to listen to others in a very balanced way. The idea in the chakra system as a whole is that we are most healthy when we have an open, balanced, flowing ability, channel of energy, right? So when a chakra center is open and flowing and balanced, we are, as a whole, open and balanced and healthy. And if something is blocked completely or partially blocked, there are things that we can do to work in that center, and as a whole to really allow our energy to move back in a state of flow. The moving up from the throat chakra is the third eye chakra. That space in between our eyes, kind of tucked inside in our heads, in our minds, but also extends beyond, where we have the ability to see, believe, have faith in things that we can not always physically see. That place for intuition and connection and wisdom. And then the the top of the head, the crown chakra, is that space where we connect with the universe, with divinity, with God, with source, and with others, right? So we're really recognizing, as you listen to and picture these different models that we have drawn from here at Visionistas to inform our practice. And these are some of the main ones that we use, and you can see the overlap of concepts and meaning, of balance and flow and energy, and how in order to be our best, in order to be the best versions of ourselves, it's important to balance several different things. And sometimes it can feel like, there's so many things to balance. And so for us, we package it into our own body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit. And for me, it's important to tell you those other aspects, because they are a piece of that and informing of our concept here as well. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love talking about this stuff. And so why I'm explaining this to you is so that you have an understanding of this foundation as well, where it comes from, why it's so important to us. I say it all the time: body, mind, heart, soul, spirit. You're going to hear it always, always, always if you are here. And I invite you to tune in. So as I just talked a lot and gave you a lot of information, I'm also going to pause and allow you some time to reflect on all of what you just heard. Tune in to your body. What is happening for you right now physically? I know sometimes when I get a lot of information at me, I'm like, oh, okay, all right, I need to digest this. I'm allowing that to happen for you as well. What's happening in your mind? Where did your thoughts go as you're listening to this for you personally? Where is there balance? Where is there stuckness? Where do you need to put some TLC into your life to achieve your goals, to achieve your dreams and your vision? How's your heart doing today? I like to just put my hands on my heart. Just give it a little love, a little warmth, a little attention. Check in with your emotions. What are you feeling? What are you experiencing? How is your soul? What are the beliefs that come up when you hear certain information? What is going on for you in your life right now that may be in line wonderfully with your beliefs, and or that may be challenging some of them? Breathe. And your spirit. The energy that connects, weaves through your body, your mind, your heart, your soul, and beyond, that connects you with the people, the places, the other beings in your life and beyond. How is your spirit today? We are going to go through each one of these: body, mind, heart, soul, spirit, this season. Love your body with confidence. Love your mind with confidence. Love your heart with confidence. Love your soul with confidence. Love your spirit with confidence. So today I gave you a lot of information and kind of an overview of those things really fast. I moved through the wellness dimensions, the Maslow's hierarchy, the chakra system. I moved through them very quickly. We are going to dive deeper into those aspects throughout this season in the different episodes that we have. So I will here be delivering more information that goes deeper I hope you love it, and I hope that you are as excited as I am to go deeper, dive deeper. And I am so excited to have some amazing special guests coming in line with each one of those topics. So we will have all the people that I come into contact with who just inspire me, empower me, amaze me day in and day out, and I am bringing them to you. So get excited for some amazing special guests this season as well. And also love stories. So we love with confidence, and we are going to hear from more couples who have graciously agreed to share their love with us, to talk about their relationship, talk about the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, the struggles, the lessons that they have learned, and that they then love to share with us to help us personally and relationally connect, feel confident, feel trusting, deepen and enhance our assuredness, our confidence, our love, and our trust. Oh, I'm so excited. So that is what is coming. And then of course we're saving some episodes for miscellaneous and spontaneous fun, things that just pop up and I'm like, yes, we are having an episode about this. So that is something I love to leave space for as well. I'm going to take another breath. And tell you a little story of as I was preparing for season 5. So I took the month of January 2023 off from publishing episodes for the podcast and really spent time reflecting back, tuning into honoring the now in what we are working on here and delivering here at Visionistas, and looking ahead to where we are going in order to bring you meaningful content here. That is, our hope is that it is inspiring and empowering. As I was doing that, there's times when I'm like seeking guidance and seeking intuition and tuning into my own process of what am I seeing? What am I hearing? What am I knowing? What am I feeling? What's happening inside of my body, my mind, my heart, my soul, my spirit? What are the messages that are coming through for me? And one of the days that I was in a mode of like, okay, the outline, I'm getting closer. It's not clear yet of what's happening. There's pieces out there, but I need to put them together. And it seems so clear then once it happens, right? Like when it comes and I'm like, how did you not see that, right? But that is the process. So I give myself grace and I just say, okay, Elizabeth, it's okay. It takes time, timing. So one day it was the morning, and when I wake up, the first thing most days that I do is go right to my meditation space and spend some time in quiet reflection, in meditation. And I do some journaling and praying and reading, devotions and more thinking and planning. And I did a challenge through the month of January on the app that I use. The Insight Timer app is the app that I use for meditation. Love it. I highly recommend it. I'll link it in the show notes. I'm also a teacher on the Insight Timer app. There was a challenge during the month of January, building healthy habits. And each day there was a practice. Usually they were meditations, a couple of days. One day was yoga. So, but most of them incorporated some kind of meditation into the lesson to build healthy habits so that you can be exposed to more ways to be healthy. And that is what I love. There is not just one way, right? And that is, you've heard me say that before. There are so many ways to focus on your health, to be well, to live with wellness, with love, with connection. And the day that I had on my agenda, kind of nailed down this outline for season 5, the meditation was Metta, Metta, a Metta meditation. And Metta, very simply, means loving kindness. And I'm going to pass along this lesson to you because it was a synchronicity that I was like, oh, this is so meaningful, so important. Love is our jam here. And when we think about love and how to cultivate more of it, how to strengthen it, how to deepen it, Metta, the practice of Metta, is wonderful. And so the meditation was very much talking about Metta, and I did a little bit more research and found, and I'll link in the show notes, an article by Sharon Salzberg, who wrote the book Radiant Mind, and really explained the steps in a Metta meditation. And what it said was we direct loving kindness towards ourselves first. And then in a sequence of expansion, we direct loving kindness towards somebody that we love in our life, somebody that we are neutral towards. So it may be an acquaintance, someone we know. We're not necessarily in a connected, loving relationship with that person. We also direct loving kindness towards someone that we may be having some difficulty with in our life, right? We all have relationships that could use some TLC, some relationships that need some boosting up of loving energy. And then we direct loving kindness towards everything, everywhere, all the people in the universe. And so I invite you to do that with me today. And it's with a short phrase. So it could be, may I be loved. May I be happy. May I be confident. We start with ourselves. The concept of directing your own love, your own kindness to yourself. Sometimes we don't do that enough. And that is one of the things that I've learned over the course of my work in helping myself and helping others is we must attend to our own needs, our own self, our own love for ourselves. It is one of the reasons I encourage people to start your day with you. So as I do in my own meditation practice, even just the symbolic nature of beginning the day in quiet, peaceful activity, even if the activity is meditating, right, or resting or reading, whatever it is, I encourage you to find a few minutes in the beginning of your day, if you can, to start with you, right? That's an expansion of this practice. So I invite you now to, with me, engage in this practice of Metta. May I be well. May I be well. And now call into your mind someone that you love with an uncomplicated love force. There's no complications in this relationship. It is good. It is safe. It is trusting. Call that person's image, face into your mind. May you be well. Send your loving kindness to that person. Next, in your mind, pull into your mind someone you are neutral towards, someone you have maybe an acquaintance, but not necessarily a strong connection with. But maybe that someone that comes into your mind could use a little loving energy. So again, we will say, may you be well as we think of that person. And now call into your mind someone in your life who you are having a little bit of struggle relationally with. And in your mind, picture them as you say, may you be well. And lastly, to everyone, everywhere, the far reaches of our globe and beyond, with me, either out loud or in your mind, let's together say, may you all be well. May you all be well. May we all be well. Check in with yourself. Check in with your body, your mind, your spirit, your soul, your heart. What was that practice like for you? Metta. Loving kindness directed towards yourself and others, to all of us. You can insert any word. May I be happy, may I be confident, may I be loved, may I be peaceful, may I be balanced. I leave you with that today, and I invite you to share love. Share the love, spread the love. And that is one way that you can do it. You can also send a message. You can text someone, call someone, smile at someone today. I also invite you to share this episode with someone that you love. That would mean so much to me. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for listening. Thank you for coming back. I hope you will come back next time for this fun season 5 of the Empowered by Design podcast with me, Dr. Liz. I cannot wait to connect with you again next time. Take care. Thank you for connecting on this episode of the podcast, Empowered by Design. For further connection, subscribe to my email list at drliz.com to be sure that you are in the loop for exciting news, events, and resources. You can also follow me on social media at Dr. Liz and at Visionistas by Design. I invite you to subscribe to this podcast and send this episode to one of your people in order to share the love, spread the power. This podcast is designed to inspire, educate, and empower you to pursue your dreams with intentional vision. This podcast is not meant to be a substitute for psychological treatment or a working relationship with a licensed mental health professional. For more information on connecting with mental health resources in your area, visit drliz.com and click on resources. Thank you again for connecting, and remember, trust the heart, work your vision, dream, design, deliver.